Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. In today's video we're going to be making a juice groove jig for cutting boards, and we're going to jump straight into it. I'm using a couple pieces of 1/2-inch plywood that were left over from the previous video when I was making my shop cabinets, and I'm using T-track and a square just to lay everything out, get my position for all my T-track, and I'm going to be doing this kind of, well, there's no better way to say it, but in a Lego method. There is one sheet of 1/2-inch plywood, and then I'm taking the other piece, cutting it down to size, and making my T-track fit in between it, just like a bunch of Legos. And I'm using CA glue and activator along with wood glue, so I can just steamroll straight through the project, hit it with CA and activator, that holds it, and the wood glue will cure later. That way you can just keep making progress and not have to slow down and wait for glue to dry. I'm going to attach this one fence here. That's going to be the one that doesn't move at all. And you will see that I only have T-track for 2 fences. I should have added T-track for my 3rd fence, but I figured just drilling holes and having the slot in my fence for the adjustability would work. It does. It would have just been nicer with another piece of T-track there, but I didn't want to buy another piece. So that's just me being cheap and stingy. Go ahead and add that 3rd piece. Well, 5th piece, I guess. But you can see here, this is the type of slot that I'm talking about in my fence. I did this just so I could have the maximum amount of adjustability in my jig. If I would have had the knobs or the plywood in the fence stick out the back, it would have taken out some width and length on the cutting board that I could put in the jig, and I wanted to put the biggest thing I could in there. I make a ton of large cutting boards, so I was just trying to look out for the future. But all in all, the jig does work very well. The only thing right now that I can say when I put a test board in it, the knobs that lock the fence in place are a little too tall for my router base on my trim router. They interfere with the locking collar on the router, but that's not a big deal because this is thinner than any cutting board that I would put in here. But it works really well. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.